Thanks so much for watching this video. This is my 100th video, and it's also going to be my Q&A video. I asked you guys quite a few times on Instagram to ask me anything and leave your questions, and I did get a good amount of questions, and I did get a couple questions on Twitter as well. So I'm just going to get started because I don't know how long this is going to be, and I was thinking about splitting it up into 2 parts. Want to say I can't believe it's my 100th video. It's taken me a little longer than a year to make 100 videos, but I think that's pretty good. I definitely would love to get more videos out there, and that's always my goal, to really get more content and more videos out for you guys. So hopefully I will continue to do that and get even better at it. So I just want to say thanks so much for asking me questions, and let's get started. If you could pick any career in the world, your daily job that pays a decent amount of money, what would you do? I never had that career path that I was on. I never had something that I was sure about. I was very unsure. I never really found my passion or something I wanted to follow, a dream I wanted to follow when it came to my career. So that's why I did not go to college. School was not for me anyways. So of course I've had jobs, I work, you know, but I don't have like a big time career and or anything like that. And I still to this day never really found that career or dream job until YouTube, which I know it's not a job. I'm not getting paid to do this, but someday I would love, if it could be my job, I would love to do this full time. That is a hope and a dream, and I think that if you really work hard at it, there could be a chance of it paying decent money. So I hope it does go somewhere. And really, I don't really have any other dream in mind, so that really would be my dream job. If you could meet any person in the world, who would it be and why? Also, what was your biggest dream when you were younger? Okay, well, I'm gonna name 2 people that I wish I could meet, and they're 2 singers. You guys are probably gonna think I'm a dork, but I'm gonna just let you guys know. I'm basically a huge fan of David Archuleta and Philip Phillips. They both were on American Idol. David Archuleta was on season 7, and he was like runner-up with David Cook. And Philip Phillips won, I forget what season it was, but he won a few years ago. I love them both. I was a huge American Idol fan, like fanatic. Me and my mom, like, we would watch every season. We would always have like a favorite that we would vote for. But those 2 were like special to me in so many ways. I absolutely love David Archuleta. I just have like a bond with him, I guess you could say. I did see him many times live, and I did get his autograph, but I never really like met him or spent time with him like behind stage or anything, but I would love to. And Philip Phillips I only saw live once, and it wasn't a solo concert, so it was at his like the American Idol concert. So I would love if I could like meet Philip Phillips as well and have like, you know, behind the stage pass or whatever. I mean, that would be amazing. I love them too so much. They're both amazing in their own different ways. They're completely different people, but they're definitely 2 people I would love to meet. Also, what was your biggest dream when you were younger? Well, I never really was a big dreamer when it came to like a career path or a job or anything like big in life. I guess I was just, it's not that I didn't think about that stuff. I just never knew what path I was on, so I didn't think about it a lot, or I didn't dream because I had no idea, really, honestly. I guess love and finding like the love of my life was like my dream. It was something I thought about even though I was young. I just knew that it was ahead of me. I knew it was something that would be part of my life, and luckily I did find the love of my life, so I'm so happy that that happened. And you know, so I would say that, yeah, that was my biggest dream when I was young. When and how did you and your husband meet? What would you name your daughter or son, and how's your day? My husband and I met through a mutual friend. So it was a friend that I went to high school with who was friends with my husband when they were really young. They were friends, and then they kind of started hanging out again, and that's how I met my husband, was through this mutual friend. So that's how we met. And then what would you name your daughter or son? We do have a list, and list of boy names, a list of girl names, and these aren't anything for sure. It's not definite, but I will just give you like the 2 top names, I guess you could say. For the girl, Cassandra, Cassie for the nickname. We love that name. And then the boys are really hard for me. I'm like very picky with boy names, so the list is a lot smaller. But I would say David is a name that I absolutely love. My husband's a little iffy about that name, but it is on our list, so I thought I would say it. So those are 2 favorite names. And how's your day? Thank you so much for asking. My day is actually really good today. I'm having a really good day, and I'm filming, so that's even better. When did you realize that YouTube is your thing? And why did you start this channel? So I'm gonna just give you guys my quick YouTube story, I guess, because those 2 questions kind of intertwine, and I want to explain it right. So about like 6 months before I started making videos, I like discovered YouTube. I know that's like crazy. It was like I was like a late bloomer with YouTube, basically. I always knew about YouTube, but I didn't know that there was the beauty community or any of the other videos that are out there. I didn't know how much was on YouTube. So once I discovered it, I absolutely was obsessed and like watching it constantly. Not just beauty videos, I was watching like home and organization videos, diet, fitness, just anything you could think of. And I really got wrapped up into it. I loved it so much, and I was hooked. Mostly on the beauty videos. They were definitely the ones I was watching the most of. And I don't know, one day it hit me that I wanted to start a channel, and I just knew it would be something I would love. And at the time, I was kind of in search of like a hobby. My husband bought me a paint set, and I was gonna start painting, and he got me that for Christmas, like because I started my channel shortly after Christmas. I want to paint someday because I love to paint, but I was really like in search of something else, and I didn't know what that was really. And then it hit me that I would love to do YouTube, so it was like it was happening right at the same time, and I didn't want to wait at all. I got like right into it. We got my camcorder, camera, and I just wanted to get right into it, because once I had the idea of starting my own channel, I just knew I wanted to do it, so I didn't want to wait any longer. So that's why I started my channel the end of January, that after that Christmas that I was talking about. So what really inspired me too, not that I was only looking for a hobby and something like that in my life, it was all the other channels I was watching. Other YouTube channels inspired me, of course. I just was so inspired by what they were doing, and it made me realize that it was something that I would love to do as well. So, and then what also inspired me was I was hoping to be part of a community and reach out to people, maybe help people, even if it was just making someone smile just by being myself. I didn't know. I just knew that I wanted to be a part of something else in life, and this is what it was. So that is why I started my channel, and I realized even before I started making videos that it was my thing. I just knew it would be my thing, but of course I realized even more afterwards how much I loved it, that it was my thing. So I hope I explained that good, and that's pretty much like my beginning story of starting YouTube. What do you love most about being on YouTube? Oh my gosh. I love everything about being on YouTube. You guys, talking to my subscribers, you guys are like my friends and my family. You guys are just very special to me. So just talking to you guys and communicating with you guys through my videos, but then also in the comments, also being part of a community and watching my friends' videos. There's just so many sweet people out there that I didn't even know about before I started my channel. So it's really special and amazing, but I also just love it because it brought new life to me. I've never felt more alive and more happy with my life, because I have like a part of my life that was missing. I had so much else complete in my life. I found my husband, and we have a beautiful life together, but I always had something missing. And I definitely have other parts missing as well, because I would love to have kids soon. But YouTube, having that as a hobby and a passion, something I'm learning with every day. I learn something new every day with it, and that really makes me thrive as a person, and I love it. So I really just love having it part of my life. What kind of videos do you like to watch the most, and why? I love to watch so many different kinds of videos, but I would say like my top favorite is like beauty makeup techniques. I love to watch like different tutorials on different kind of makeup techniques, and then also of course makeup tutorials like makeup looks. So all that combined, I really love to watch that, and that's because I'm still learning myself, so I really love to watch everyone's different approach on it, like everyone's different eyebrow routine or winged eyeliner, or you know, any kind of different makeup look or different techniques, or how people contour and highlight. So things like that I really love, and I love learning, so that's why. What's your dream vacation? I would love to go on a cruise someday. My husband's not too crazy about that idea. He does not want to go on a cruise boat for that long or anything. So he's not too crazy about going on a cruise. So I don't know if that would be my dream vacation because he's not that crazy about it. So I guess going to Italy, definitely. I'm almost 100% Italian, and I would love to visit Italy. So I would say that, and I know he would definitely love to as well. What is your favorite kind of video to film? How do you deal with juggling everything? Filming, housework, work, chores, etc. What's your favorite beauty product? I guess my favorite kind of video to film are makeup tutorials, because I just love being creative, and also just like coming up with a makeup look is so much fun. I love to film every kind of video, but I would say I guess makeup looks are my favorite. How do you deal with juggling everything? Filming, housework, work, chores, etc. That's still something I'm learning. I'm still learning to get that perfect balance. I've been a lot better lately with the balance, you know, with fitting it all in without getting overwhelmed, but there are times that I definitely feel overwhelmed. And what's scary is I don't even have kids yet, and I still get overwhelmed. So I hope when I do have kids, I'm able to juggle it all, because it's very important to me to have a nice balanced life and fit everything in and get things done. I feel my best when I'm motivated and getting things done. I thrive on that, and it keeps me going. So if I'm like lazy for too long, forget it. I'm not myself. I'm not good. I did get a planner that I still have not started working on, but before I even got my planner, I started writing down lists, and this started in the new year, and I really noticed that it helped me. I have a little book, and every day I write down the things I want to get done in that day. That has really helped, because then I could cross each thing off, and it makes me feel good. Another thing that helps me is I have downtime. I need downtime. If I could just have that little bit of time right before dinner to like either watch TV or watch YouTube videos, just downtime. Like I need that little break, or I'm gonna like crash and just be like, oh my god, I can't. A little bit of a recharge downtime, and that kind of recharges me, and then I get a second wind, and then hopefully at night I could get a few things done as well. So usually, you know, it does depend on the day, but the days I work, I'm more focused on going to work and getting like errands done. And the days that I'm home, I'm more focused on housework and filming. And then of course at night is more like my downtime, and when I try to get some chores done, of course, too. But I do edit at night, so I fit that in. Usually, like when I am filming, I do like film that day, because I'll try to do like a couple videos at a time, like 2 or 3 videos in one day. That's, you know, that's good. So usually on the day that I'm filming, I'm not doing housework. So that's kind of how I do it. What's your favorite beauty product? I would say a BB cream or a foundation, mostly because I can't go without that. My skin is I don't have terrible skin or anything, but I do have like a lot of rosiness. So I love putting on a BB cream or a foundation to level out my skin tone. That really helps. So I would say, because I can't really go without that's my favorite beauty product. But I have so many favorites, so that's kind of hard to pick. But I would say that. And the first thing was this beautiful statement necklace. I really love it. It's silver and then it has all these beautiful stones.